What's up, YouTube and PTG people? My name is Jeff. I also go by Poke Primer, and we are here for PTG Season 5 Draft. Normally, I would just put my team into Showdown and show you guys, but the way that they did it this season is it's completely randomized. So, with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and live react to watching my picks come through. That's pretty much the goal. I'm going to try to use the first round to kind of determine like the order of picks so that I know when I'm reacting and whatnot. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this and see what's going down. The logos for the divisions are fire, by the way. It's really, really good stuff. Okay. Yeah, he's not wrong. The C tiers are going to be the big problem childs. Okay. Machamp. That's a solid first pick. So I think we'll watch the first round so we get the order figured out, and then Hassan. Very solid Mon. Very solid Mon. Okay. Very, very good pick. I'm waiting for me to get screwed. Haroon? Lorantis, okay. Very cool. Hey, alright, our first pick. Alcremie, okay. Not mad at it. I haven't really used Alcremie all that much this generation. It's a fairy that's just kind of been in the background. I've used it in doubles leagues so far, so Sweet Veil, Aroma Veil, more likely Aroma Veil will be used depending on the matchup, but Sweet Veil could come into play depending on what I'm up against. But Aroma Veil is probably going to be more likely to avoid those taunts. Really, really great Spadef. Its defense needs a little bit to be desired, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. I can work with it. Solid special attack stat. Very good bulky Mon. Has some cleric potential with aromatherapy. Stored power, interesting stuff. Mystical Fire, gets Calm Mind, so I can set up and stuff. It's not the best fairy I could have hoped for. It definitely could be better, but I can work with it. I can work with that. I'll make something work with it for sure. And you know, it's only one Mon. It's one Mon out of the several. So I'll figure out nicknames later. I'll probably close the video with that. But yeah, Alcremie, not a bad start. Okay, so we are 6th going down. So let's see how the rest of the order shapes up so I can figure that out. We'll take it. Okay. Furfru. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. That's tough. Okay. Medicham. Not bad. Can't complain about a good Medicham. Audino. That's a fire pickup. Damn right, Audino did work. That's a solid mon. That's a really solid mon. Okay, Piloswine. We take Piloswine. Kabutops. Okay. So you could be hoping for a Rain Setter. That'd be cool. Alright. The Dene. Oofnington. That's an oof, bro. I'm sorry. That's a rough one. That's a rough way to start your draft. Homie, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Delphox? Pidgeot. Basic Pidgeot. That's not the best. Regular Pidgeot's pretty ass. Bam gets a Mulga. Hey, can't sleep on a Mulga. It's actually not the worst mon. It's fun. Kangaskhan. Okay. Okay, let's see how this pulls out. Barbaracle. Not bad. It's a super fun pickup. Raichu. Fun, not really solid early pick. A lot of electric types coming out this first round. Alright, so that's the bottom of the order. That's the bottom of the order. Okay, so we are 5th going down, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 to wait for it and going back up. So, with that being said, I will be back, and we will commence going forward with reacting to our picks. Okay, here's Devin's pick right before us. Hypno, okay. That means I don't have to get Hypno, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Alright, let's see what we get. To go without Creamy, come on. Give me a good C tier. Glalie! Now, Glalie an interesting one. I'll have to consult the rules and such later. I don't know if they allow Moody. I don't think anyone had Glalie last season that I faced, at least. So I'm not sure if that's a thing. If it is a thing, then that makes this thing a very, very fun budget C tier. If not, that makes this thing a liability. Now, we do have access, we do have respins we can do, which I probably will end up doing with a couple mons by the end of the draft. But we'll just kind of see how the draft plays out. I don't know when they're starting to allow respins, so obviously I'll update you guys once that happens. But this is just for the initial draft and everything. If respins happen, I'll have another video with what mons I respun and all of that stuff. So we have Glee, base 80 across the board, so it's balanced at least. It's not great. You know, it doesn't really have much of a move pool to it either, but it has freeze dry now in recent generations, so that's pretty cool. It's a spike setter, which is very pleasant. Super Fang, stuff like that could be very useful. It's taunt and stuff like that. It's not the worst thing in the world. It is an ice type, so defensively it's kind of bankrupt, but I've gotten worse things. I've used worse mons in the past. Let's be honest. Inner Focus is kind of nice, you know, now that especially it's immune to Intimidate. But it'd be really cool if I have the access to Moody. I'll have to double check that with them later on. That would make this a much better pick. But unfortunately, we do get Glee here. So there's all the beauty of the randomization, though. You kind of just get what you get, and you'll work with it. And I think that's kind of fun. So we'll be right back with our third. Okay, yeah, Haroon's up, and then we're up after this for our final C tier pick. That's a pretty solid one. I would take a Lycanroc midday. Let's see what kind of heat we get. Give me something good. Give me something decent. Kingler. That's perfect for me. Honestly, dude, I will take Kingler any day of the week. Listen, it's not a great Pokemon, alright? It's not great by any means. However, it is one of my top 5 favorite Gen 1 mons. When I grew up, one of my favorite anime episodes was when Ash's Krabby evolved into a Kingler and put in that work. This thing was fire. So I grew up on this thing. I love this mon. This is one of my initial Let's Go EV team members, because I knew right when I started the game, I was like, as soon as I have access to Krabby, I'm grabbing a Krabby and I'm evolving it to Kingler, and it's going to be great. Period. Hypercutter is cool to avoid having my attack lowered. Shell Armor, so I can't be crit. Sheer Force, brilliant ability. A lot of things I can utilize that with. Sheer Force boosted Crab Hammers are going to hurt big time. Liquidation as well if I want to go for more accuracy. Having access to knockoff. I think it's Iron Defense if I wanted to run something along those lines with like a Shell Armor set. Agility is going to be really clutch for this thing for sure, making it an offensive powerhouse. We have things like Hammer Arm, Superpower, Stomping Tantrum, Rock Slide, X Scissor. A lot of decent coverage across the board. Like this, again, it's not one of the best mons. It's a C tier. However, it's one of my favorite mons, so I absolutely cannot complain about this. Kingler is absolute heat. I am so hyped to have Kingler. That's actually really cool that I ended up with it on base 130 attack. So can I really complain? Can I really honestly complain? I don't think so. I can complain about Glalie if it doesn't have booty, but I can't complain about Kingler. So that's really hype. That's got me really jazzed up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to our B tiers. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we're on to Dev's first B tier pick. He gets Polteaze. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we get here. Come on. Give me something fun. Feraligatr! Yo! Okay. Okay. Funny, I get one of my favorite Gen 1 mons, and then I get one of my favorite Gen 2 mons as well. Feraligatr, 2 Sheer Force water types. That's fun. That's pleasant. I love that a lot. That's so funny. That's gonna be super fun. That's super fun. Okay. Yeah, for Alligator, second verse, same as the first with Kingler. Sheer Force, Water type, which is really, really cool. Big Gator, hits like a truck with those Sheer Force boosts, has access to Agility, Dragon Dance, boost itself up, make it an incredible threat. Lots of solid coverage. Unfortunately, I don't know, it does get Liquidation now, which is good. It's got Liquidation, it's got like the Fang moves, at least it's got Ice Fang at least, Ice Punch and stuff. Ice coverage for grass types. It's got Crunch for a little extra coverage. That's a fun mon. This will be fun. I haven't used for Alligator in a minute, obviously, because it's not in Generation 8 either. But I don't know, man. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can work with that. I can make do. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. 2 Sheer Force Water types, though, so I might end up respinning one of these. I'm not sure which one I'll respin, to be completely honest. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, I know for Alligators, on paper, a much better mon. However, I just love Kingler so much, so, like, I might just keep Kingler because it'll be more fun for me. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely going to be respinning a bunch, I'm sure. But it's cool that I got for Alligator, too. That's really, really fun. I do like for Alligator. So we'll just kind of see how the rest of the draft plays out, and we'll go from there. I don't know how many respins we do have as well. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't remember. But obviously, like, once I find out and utilize it, you will know. So that's cool. All right, moving onward. All right, Haroon's gonna get Espeon. Okay. So we need some absolute heat right now. We need some fire. Fire type would actually be cool. We get Primarina. Dog, I'm Fisherman Jeff right now. I'm basically Fisherman Jeff right now. Okay, so obviously, like, we're pretty down bad. 3 water types in a row. That's pretty down bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you and say this is, like, perfection. Don't get me wrong. Primarina was my starter in Sun and Moon all the time without question. So, like, I still love Primarina. It's just, like, I would have loved Primarina a lot more if I didn't already have a fairy type and I didn't just grab 2 water types in a row. The cool things about Primarina, though, obviously it hits like a truck. It has really, really good SPDF, so that's really awesome. Also got Calm Mind recently, which is really fantastic for it. Absolutely. Fun stuff I can do with this mon, for sure. There's definitely a lot of fun stuff I can do. I didn't even know it had access to both screens. Perish Song. Can I Perish Trap with this thing? Does this thing hit Whirlpool? Does. Cool. Not gonna, not gonna say I'm gonna use it, but it might come up. It might come up in discussion. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid mon. It's definitely a solid mon. It might stick around. I might only get rid of one of the water types, because, these two basically do the same thing. But at the same time, like, can I really be mad at Primarina? Like, I'm not mad at Primarina. I also don't know how many B tiers we get. We'll find out eventually. So, whew. All right. Hopefully we don't get any more water types after this. Because I don't know how many wheel spins we do get, and frankly, I'm getting worried. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little worried. I need some type diversity, man. I need a little bit of diversity going on. So, fingers crossed I'll be able to snag some more diverse stuff in the next couple rounds. Okay, so we get one more B tier. We have one more B tier. Just not a water type. That's all I'm asking for is not a water type. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Slurp. Oh my god. Yo. I'm feeling real down bad right now, dog. I'm feeling real rough, man. I got too much cake on this team. I have way too much cake. I got my cake and my whipped cream, dog. Yo, what the fuck is this? I got 3 fairy types and 3 water types. Yo, my luck is garbage. Garbage. Okay. I mean, Slurpuff is obviously infinitely better than Alcremie in every conceivable way. It has access to Unburden, which is really great. It can set up on both the physical and special side with Belly Drum and Calm Mind. Also can set up defensively with Cotton Guard, which is really forms a really annoying set. I've used Cotton Guard Slurpuff to success before. It's gross. People hated me for it. It was not fun for them. It gets Heal Bell / Aromatherapy, so like it has, and Wish, so it can be a full-on cleric for the team. Also has access to Sticky Webs, which is incredibly important. Decent amount of coverage, for on both the physical and special side. Since we're in Nantex, I don't remember if they said anything about being allowed to use cut moves, but it would be nice to have access to Return again, because losing that kind of hurt it a little bit. Because it doesn't really have great normal type coverage, doesn't really have anything on the physical side to properly utilize except for Facade, and that's really banking on you getting some kind of status during the course of your Belly Drum sweep. So really interesting getting really interesting there getting Slurpuff. We're gonna have to. We're going to have to really see what we can do with that. For the rest of the picks, I think we have 5 more picks. I'm just going to put in, like, random mons. I'm going to put in Primeapes, because it's my favorite mon. It's either 5 or 6 more picks. I think it's 5. Yeah, so I'll just replace these Primeapes as we go along. Really wish I would have gotten a Primate. That would have been sick. But unfortunate. We're a little down bad right now. We're struggling, but we'll make do, and hopefully we'll be able to make some fixes to this as time goes on. But let's go on and move on to the A tier. Alright, so we get 2 A tiers. Hopefully these A tiers are balanced and they can help fix our team a little bit. If I get another water type or fairy type, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally just gonna cry tears. I'm gonna fall apart. Please. Anything but a water or fairy type. You know what? Even though I hate Superior with a burning passion, it's one of my least favorite mons. I just think it's crap. I just think it's dumb. It's not a water type or a fairy type, so I literally cannot complain. Contrary is going to be mainly what I use on it. Contrary plus Leaf Storm is really gross. But it also gets access to screens. It gets knockoff. If I want to decide not to run Contrary, I can run like an SD set with like Leaf Blade and stuff like that. Get some decent physical coverage like that. Has access to Glare, which is really good. It gets Defog as well. Coil, if I want to run again a physical set, or Calm Mind without Contrary. Options. I definitely have options of things I can do with this thing. It's access to Taunt, Synthesis for recovery, Leech Seed. A lot of stuff I can do with Superior. I think I can make it work. Frankly, it's better than what I've had so far. So I really just can't even be remotely upset about that. I will take it. It's also my first bit of hazard removal on the team, so that's cool. Hopefully I can get some good respins and kind of fix that little problem. But it's a team so far, I'll tell you that much. It's definitely a team. Let's move on to our next A tier. Alright, Devin's last E tier. He's getting Nidoking, okay. Alright, I need something really good here. I need something really good here. I need a really top tier pick. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely yes. I made Haxorus a kill leader in LET. I made it #1 kill leader in LET. Even though I didn't do great that season, it still claimed 2 or 3 kills almost every single game. It averaged like something like that. And in a season with like 15 kills or something like that. Really strong Pokemon. Really, really strong. Mold Breaker, ignoring things like Levitate and stuff like that for Earthquaking. Really, really solid Mon. Has access to Scale Shot and stuff now, which makes things a little bit more interesting. Run like an SD set. Capitalize off that. Decent enough covered on the physical side. Has access to First Impression now as well, which is a massive, massive get for it. Really just solid, strong Pokemon. Really solid, strong Mon. Do love... Excuse me. Do love a bit of Haxorus action. Really, really a fan of that. Really, really happy to have a Mon like this on the team. God, I needed it. God, I needed it. Alright, so no, my A tiers aren't getting respun. As much as I don't like Superior, my A tiers aren't getting respun. That's not happening. So, we escaped with our lives. We escaped with our lives. Oh my god. God damn. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. We actually, we cleaned up with our A tiers, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what comes next. Alright, 2 S tiers. 2 S tiers to hopefully really round out our team so we don't have to use wheel spins on our high tiers. We can use wheel spins on the low tiers only. Please, no water or fairy. That's all I ask. Galar. Okay. I'm currently using Galar in another league, and it is quite a treat to play with. It is definitely a bit of a monster. So you have Galar. Well, obviously everyone knows Guerrilla Tactics. Basically free attached on Choice Band. So you can add a Choice Band, boost it even further. We're going to add Choice Scarf, give it the Choice Scarf plus Choice Band treatment. Also could run Zen Mode. Zen Mode Darm. Galar is ridiculous. It speed jumps to 130, its attack jumps to 160, and it gains the fire typing, which is really, really dope. This is a really, really fire pickup. I mean, obviously, I think I don't even care if Glee gets moody at this point. I might just re-roll it. I might re-roll this. I don't know. That would be, it would probably be weird if I re-rolled this one. But depending on how many re-rolls I have, I might, because I'm already using it somewhere else, and I kind of want to use some different stuff if I can. But obviously, it depends on what's all even left in the tier to potentially be rolled into. So, really gonna have to be weighing my options a lot. But Galar is not something I can ever really complain about getting, because it hits so stupid hard. It hits so hard. So I'm definitely not opposed to this thing at all. I think it is pretty good. I think it's pretty fine. I'm not complaining. I really wish it would have been any other typing, but one that I already have. But hey, you know what? That's the beauty of this. I hope the other teams are getting a little more balance than I did. I hope they're a little bit luckier. I actually hope they aren't luckier. Who am I kidding? I do not want them to be luckier than me. Let's move on to our final S tier and see what we're rocking with. Had to pause it real quick because I just got to Devin. It went I skipped ahead a lot faster than I thought. Oh, that would have been so fire! That would have been so fire. Okay, I didn't really look at what was left. Please give me something insane. No! Oh, I almost had Melmetal. Oh, I would have loved Melmetal. No! It rolled over into Zapdos. No! No! I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take it. Like, Zapdos is great. and it's something I don't have. It's a ground immunity. It's an electric type, fast electric type. It's another defogger. So I'm all about that. Like, that's great. I just, when Melmetal was right there. No. Oh, that's such a bummer. Watching it just barely tick over Melmetal. Oh, frick, man. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, Zapdos got a lot of really cool tools this generation. Things like Hurricane and stuff like that. To really boost its offensive prowess, which is great for it. Really, really do like Zapdos a lot. It's genuinely a dope mon to use. I've used it a bunch this generation. I'm not opposed to using it again here. And it's a different typing that I didn't have yet, so I can't really be upset about it. Zapdos is Zapdos. You can't really complain too much about Zapdos. Okay, so we've got all our picks pretty much except for our Mega. So hopefully we get a Bomb Mega, and I don't have to sit here and cry after this. Alright, we're on Haroon's Mega pick. He's gonna grab Mega Steelix, okay. I haven't seen any really great Megas go so far. Nothing too standout-ish. So hopefully we can get something really heat. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's my 4th water type. Ah! No. God, this is horrible. Okay, crap. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to find good things to say about it. I'm trying my hardest. This is... I want all of you gone. I want to respin half my team. I don't even care. I want to respin half my team. It can't be much worse than this. I mean, at least I can't get run by a strong grass or a strong electric. That's cool, I guess. But, damn. A strong freeze Dramon just runs my team. I mean, Mega Gyarados hits like a truck. It's so bulky. It can Dragon Dance pretty much free in front of a lot of things. Ugh. Bro. This might also be respawn. If I'm being honest, it might be a respawn if I can. Oh my god. This is just... I'll see what Megas are left over, but that's the team. That's the team as it sits. It's gonna change for sure. Because respins do be a thing. So, I don't know how we're doing that. I don't know how we're going about that. But, it gonna happen. Some changes be make. Need a little bit more balance typing-wise. If I can literally just get a fire type and a steel type, I would like, in replacement of some of these water types, I would be totally fine with this team. Like, if I get a fire or steel in replacement of one of these fire or water types, I'd be down. These water or fairy types, I'd be down. I'd totally be down if I can get a replacement with that one of those typings. That would be fantastic. That would be the best case scenario, but we'll cross the bridge when we get there. This is what the team is looking like. We'll take a look at the rest of the teams once all of them are done. Alrighty, so with the looking into the trades and respins chat, we have this team for week 1. So any spins or coach-to-coach trades we use, we have 5 respins and 3 between coach trades. So I will be using all 5 of my spins at nearest convenience. Moody is allowed, so I might keep Glalie for a little while. I don't know. But you're going to go, and I'm probably going to get rid of you, more than likely. Respinning you for sure. Yeah, and probably gonna respin you. I think the ones that are definitely sticking around for at least a little bit. Glee. Glee will be Lockjaw. Kingler. Meaty Claws. Primarina. I'm going to call you... Let me double check the name spelling. Daye, the lead of Phantom of the Opera. Superior is sticking around. That's good old Slytherin. You have Haxorus, the boy, the goat. Sir Hax-a-Lot, the king. What did I call you in LET? Genuinely can't remember. Oh no, I called it Zoro in LET because I was going with the One Piece theme. Curtis Axel, I don't even think he's in WWE anymore, so it's not even worth calling him that, because I don't even think he wrestles now. That's a tough one. That's a tough choice, not gonna lie. Blades, not the face. You're a big axe, I'm gonna call you a lumberjack. Yeah, I like that. Galardarm, I'm calling him Frost Giant. Zapdos is Spiky Burb. So those are the mons I'm guaranteed, I think, keeping. Glalie is the only one I'm on the fence about. Mega Gyarados is going to be gone at next convenience. I'm not going to give a nickname to mons I'm getting rid of as soon as possible. Slurpuff I will debate on because of Sticky Webs specifically, because aside from Superior, my team is mad slow. So Webs could be useful. So we'll see. But I know Alcremion's going to go. I'm going to get rid of Feraligatr. and Mega Gyarados is definitely going to go. I have 2 more spins. I'm debating on Glalie and debating on Slurpuff. But that's looking like it's going to be the team. Pretty cool stuff. And let's go ahead and take a look at what the other teams are looking like. Okay, we're going to be taking a look at some of the other teams and see how lucky and or unfortunate they have been throughout the course of this thing. Obviously, a lot of these teams are probably going to change throughout the season with people respinning and trading amongst each other and whatnot. So definitely going to be interesting to see how that turns out. First off, we have Lior, one of the former champions here, and his PKS Noobs King. And oh my Lord Almighty, Jesus, what the hell? How did I get the draft I got, and he gets this? Like, he doesn't double up in too many areas, which I think is very interesting. He has 2 fighting types, he's got 2 poison types, and he's got 2 dragon types. I think that's all and he has 2 steel types. But even still, like, even the parts where he doubles up in, like, the 2 mons tend to do very different things. Like, obviously, Skarmory's more of a defogger, more bulky. Bronzong is an offensive kill monster. Latios is more on the special side. Mega Garchomp's on the physical side. Scoliped's more of an offensive breaker of a mon. Amoonguss is all bulk. Stuff like that. Like, it's not like he's losing a lot in the spots where he doubles up. Like, Victreebel is a double up that's not really great for him. But for the most part, his team feels solid. Like, it feels like he can still build a solidly diverse team each week with the mons he got to be able to make something out of it for sure. Really, really solid mons, honestly. Not like the best team in the world, but it's definitely like, it's not bad. It's not bad by any stretch. So good stuff. Good stuff for Lior. He got pretty lucky, I think. Hassan and the Holy Crusaders. He's got the Mega Altaria, Gliscor Salamence. It feels very, like, physically offensive. Like, his team is incredibly physical. Gliscor, Salamence can be mixed, I guess, but it's typically run more physical because of things like Moxie and Dragon Dance. Obstacoon and Buzzwole are very physical. Chestnut's physical. Sharpedo's typically more physical, even though it does run special sets pretty often. Crabominal's physical. So his main special threats are like Special Mega Altaria, Politoed, Noctowl, and Frostlass. Like, those are the ones that stand out as being like special mons, and also Frostlass can be more mixed. So definitely, like, on the offensive, like, hitting side of things, it's not super diverse, but he does have Rain, so you can Rain boost the Sharpedo's water moves, which is pretty interesting. You can also have the 100% accurate Tinted Lens Hurricanes off of Noctowl, 100% Hurricanes from Salamence if he wanted to go that route. So that's pretty interesting stuff there. He has spikes with Frostlass. He's got some really solid hazard removal. He got Gliscor. I mean, Gliscor's a goated mon regardless. So definitely going to be a really, really tough team to deal with for a lot of people, I'm sure. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Wow. These teams are... These tickets are going to be rough. Holy crap. These teams are something. Next up, we have the Boston Zubats. Nicholas. PKS Boston Zubats. He's already used one of his trades, actually. He's trading away Decidueye and getting Blaziken. Blaziken for week 2, which is pretty interesting. That would be his 3rd fire type, which is an interesting trade-off. I don't know why he would do that. I genuinely don't know why you would do that. I'm not trying to, like, to each their own, but I don't know. That doesn't feel like a W of a trade, in my opinion. I feel like that's a downgrade, especially when your only remaining grass type is Executor. That's kind of a downgrade in my opinion. Some fun mons. Hatterene's pretty cool. Heliolisk. Galar Slowking is a really, really good mon. Rotom Wash. Spectrier can just win games. Mega Houndoom is a wall breaker and a half. So that's going to be fun to see him utilize. It's going to be a fun looking team for sure. Definitely a fun looking team. I don't think it's the best one yet, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely like up there. For sure. It's definitely got a lot of potential. I think out of the teams I've seen so far, I think I'm kind of torn between Lior and Hassin's teams for which one I think is better. I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards Lior, but that's just so far. All right, we have Haroon and the Arcanines with Mega Steelix team. Wow, this team is for being a randomized draft. This team is incredibly diverse across the board. Like he has his only real type overlap comes in psychic typing, and he has a bunch of them. Teeny, Reuniclus, Espeon, Mr. Rhyme. But obviously those can be fixed with like trades and wheel spin and whatnot. So that's interesting, but at the same time, like a lot of them can be used in different ways. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he utilizes a lot of them, and I'm sure he'll probably trade one or two of them off. But other than that, fairly diverse team, really diverse. Not a lot of bulk though. That's where the problem comes in. Like he's got things like Snorlax and like Mega Steelix obviously for bulk, but like and Reuniclus. But aside from that, like his team's fairly frail, so it's gonna struggle a lot against really heavily offensive teams or mons or teams with a lot of big, strong setup threats. Gonna really struggle against teams like that. But overall, pretty interesting, pretty solid team. Really like it. I think actually I might put this one. How can I rank above Bronzong though? How can I rank any team above a team that has Bronzong though? You know, how can I rank any team that above Bronzong? I can't do it. Lior still has to hold the top spot because he has Bronzong. My team, I'm ranking it at like F tier. It's garbage. I hate it. Oh boy. Oh Lord Almighty. Alright, we move on to Devin's team, the Mid-Valley Meowths. He got Mega Swampert, which is cool. It's really cool. He got some interesting mons. He got Hypno, Furfrou. So, not like the greatest things, but for the most part, his team's pretty solid. Two dark types with Hypno, or Hoopa Unbound and Zarude. Double Psychic with Hypno and Hoopa. Double Water with Swampert, Finny. Double Poison with Nidoking and Venomoth. Not the worst thing in the world, though. He's got, removal. He's got hazards. Nice mix of physical and special attackers. It's not bad. Some mons are definitely worse than others. Some mons are definitely better than others on this one, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. He could have 4 water types. Just call me Fisherman Jeff, I'm telling you. Borussia Boltons, Mega Pinsir, Latias, Ditto. You got Ditto, for God's sake. Jesus. Oh, wow. Oh my God. This man was blessed. This man was blessed by the gods. What is this? What the hell is this? How did did he get this team randomized? It can draft better than me randomized, and I'd draft without it. Crap, this team is nutty. Mega Pinsir alone. Latias, Ditto is stupid good. Volcanion's great. Staraptor's great. Tentacruel's solid. Like, even though it's another water type, it's a really solid backup mon. And good removal. He's got Dawnfan for great removal as well. Delmise, his entire B tier just spins. And it's good. Like, Beautifly is Garbo, but like, and you got double fighting types in C tier, but like, Hitmonlee is a great mon, and Metacham as well. Metacham, what can you do? You can wall it with a Behemoth. It is what it is. I said what I said. Even still, this is a really good team. This is a really good team. I would probably make this tied with Leor at this point, if not slightly above. Land of Oricorio's Blade and that team. We have Mega Diancie team. Oh boy, Mega Diancie. He's got a bunch of fairies. Popping off here. Mega Diancie, Clefable. He's got the Galar Wheezing. I saw someone trying to get that off of him earlier. It's very interesting stuff. Audino put in some work for us last season. Cacturn, that's an interesting mon. You don't see that very often. You would only ever see it drafted here, folks. Only ever in a draft like this. Virizion and Heracross, two 4x weaknesses to flying. Darm plus Heatran. Yeah, he's got some serious like overlap. He got a bunch of overlap. Swampert is really cool though. Swampert can kind of rounds the team out a little bit. It's actually it covers a lot of the problems decently well. I'm sure he's going to be making some spins and trades and whatnot to try to fix some stuff up. But it's actually a fun little team. It's a fun little team. Nothing too crazy. SK Firewolves, Anders, Mega Blastoise. Are they allowing him to Shell Smash with this? Because if they are, that's kind of crazy. I hope they're not. I don't see anything specified about it, but I'll have to look and double check to be sure. But that would be nuts. Pretty strong looking roster. Like, genuinely, like, you got this in a randomized draft. I know he's trying to get rid of Scrafty because he offered it to me for Primarina, which is like one of the only water types I really want to keep, which is kind of funny to me. I was like, I got 4 water types. My team kind of down bad. So, you know, I'm interested. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I think this is the best team. I think by a landslide, I think this is the best team in the league. This is disgustingly nutty. I don't know how he got this in a randomized draft. This is gross. I don't like anything that's happening here. I'm very terrified. Very terrified of that. You have the Slowpokers. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a logo. That's a logo and a half. Mega Abomasnow, my lord. That's, oh my. This team is, woo, I mean, you got Silvally. I mean, that's really good to get in a randomized draft like this. That's really fantastic to get in something like this. And just change your typing to fit the situation. I think that's really solid. That's probably one of the best mons to get in a draft like this. Something that's so, like, diverse and such. But this team has a Regenerator core, which is not okay. It's got a fat core just right here in the middle. These 4 actually. He could bring this every week and stall everyone for like 60 turns. Wish Passing with Sylveon, Regenerator with Toxapex and Torn, and then Porygon 2 just being agitating with Eviolite and Recover. This is freaking ridiculous. But the team itself is carried by these 4. The rest is and Silvally. The rest is abysmal. abysmal at best. All right, so that's the Clover Division. Let's see the Horseshoe Division. Let's make a Slowbro. Chansey. Oh, my God. This is a very strong-looking team. He's got a lot of Psychic types. Slowbro, Alakazam, Galar Slowbro. He's got some serious Psychic going on here, for sure. Bunch of Water types, too. He's feeling my pain with the Slowbro, Mantine, Walrein combo. Ledian is absolute hot garbage, so that's like one of the worst mons you could have gotten. That's really rough. That's really rough, fam. We do be getting screwed. Kabutops is another Water type, actually. So we have two fishermen out here. Me and Mayank. That's what's happening. The Washington Weezings is Marquis. Mega Banette is fire. Love Mega Banette a lot. He's got Aurora Veil. He's got Veil offense, the team, with like Vanillux and Alola Ninetales being able to set up Veil, and then things like Scizor, Bisharp, Garchomp being able to come in and set up behind it. That's gross. And Gardevoir even can set up behind it with Calm Minds. His C tiers, aside from Piloswine, are pretty bad. Gorbis is and Beedrill is horrible, but Piloswine's pretty fire, not gonna lie. That's a pretty top tier mon. A lot of ice types, but it's not too bad. His team's incredibly weak to fighting. Banette and Whimsicott have to put in so much work, and Gardevoir, but Gardevoir's physical defense isn't that great, and a lot of fighting types do carry poison jab, so it's gonna have to be very careful. It's a tough team. It's again, we get what we get, and it's tough, so we just kind of work with it. But Ro got some mons. I know her C tiers. I saw her C tiers were a little bit rough. The Dene to start with was like, oh, oofy. Basculin, yikes. Dodrio, not the worst. It's the best out of the three you got, so that's cool. Shaman, though, she gets Shaman, the mascot. It's not the exact mascot, obviously, because that's Sky Shaman, but it's close. So that's cool. Should change the name to the Shaman Land Raiders. That'd be kind of funny. Some spin. We got some solid, like, heavy hitters up top here. Mega Mawile, Jirachi, Weavile, all hit like a truck. Barraskewda's just, like, slightly better Basculin. It's just like if Basculin evolved and was good. So that's kind of fun. It's not the best team. It definitely has a lot of. It just has 2 Firewater Grass cores. It's just like it's rough. It do be rough out here. It could be better, could be worse, for sure. But it has a lot of heavy hitters. Just seems that a lot of them are very physical, like physical attackers all the way to Shaman, and then physical attackers all the way to Dedenne. Or 2 special attackers are Shaman and Dedenne. Kind of, and Jirachi too if it wants to, but like it doesn't prefer to do so. So that's rough. She's gonna have to probably do some fixes on that. But we have the New York Fire Dogs, Peter, Mega Glade, always a great Mega, one of my favorite Megas to use in draft. Lando T, that's gross. He got Lando T. That's not fair. I demand a recount or something. Galvantula, Magnus, a lot of electric types going on here. Oh my, he has 4 electric types in a row. The dude just drafted a mono electric. That's crazy. Magnezone, Galvantula, Rotom Frost, Arctozolt. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I think he's fixing that, actually. I'm pretty sure he's fixing that. Pretty sure that just happened. Interesting team. It's not great, but again, not really are a lot of the teams. I still think that Anders' team is gross, and that was Anders. Yeah, his team is gross and the most horrific abomination I've ever seen. The Birmingham Buzzwalls. This is looking like it's pretty solid. I mean, your C tiers are a little bit rough, obviously. Pidgeot and Girafarig are kind of eh. Girafarig, not so much. Girafarig can do some things. Incineroar's really cool, really good solid pickup. Fortress, Duraludon, Crook's pretty fun. Galar Corsola is so annoying, and some teams are just not going to have much to deal with it, unfortunately. Necrozma is great. Necrozma is a fantastic mon. And then obviously Mega Absol. Like, you got one of the strongest Eviolite mons and one of the strongest knockoffers alive on one team. That's gross. Mighty Psyducks, Mega Pidgeot, Lissy, he has Watchog, Hemolga, Archeops, Celebi, Toxicroak. This team's not horrible. This team's actually not horrible. It's like pretty middle of the road, I would say. Not bad. Not bad at all. I can't really find too much to complain about. It's not the worst. Yeah, it's not the worst at all. Kind of fun. Kind of fun. I wouldn't say it's better than Anders, but like I don't think I'm going to find one better than Anders. The Blackfire Corviknights, Michael and the Blackfire Corviknights. Really cool new logo, by the way. Mega Sharpedo, Zygarde 50%, Komodo. Trading away the Blaziken for the Decidueye. I definitely think he's getting the better of that trade out of that, for sure, without a doubt. Wow, his team's really solid, actually. Aside from, like, Butterfree and Dreadnought down here, I would say his team is, like, half a step below Anders' team, I would say, personally. I think if, like, Dreadnought and Butterfree are gone, I think his team's, like, just shy of being the best team. The Atlanta Braviaries, we have Mega Venusaur, and immediately it's one of the best teams. I'm just kidding. But no, in all seriousness, like, this team looks really solid. Dugtrio without trapping kind of sucks, though. But Ursaring and Barbarical are still really good C tiers. To nab Alomomola with regen and Wish Passing is really, really good for this team. Dual Dragon with Zygarde 10 and Hydreigon, that's not bad to have at all either. Coco's amazing. Mega Venusaur is always incredibly good. So this is like another like top 3 team, I would say. Mega All-Stars, I'm going to have to go a little bit quicker on these last few. I do have to go to work in about 5 minutes to go log myself in. Mega Aerodactyl gets Dragon Dance now, so that's kind of annoying. He's got T-Tar plus Mega Aerodactyl. He gets to put Sand up and make Mega Aerodactyl bulkier so he can set up Dragon Dances easier. That's nuts. That's unfair. I don't like that. He also has Mew, which is broken. He has Pelipper plus Tornadus for rain boosted. He gets to rain up and have like stab hurricanes off of 3 powerful flying types. Granted, he's got a lot of flying types, but boots exist, so it's not like rocks are a huge problem. And he gets stab. We have 5 flying types actually, but he can potentially have stab 100% accurate hurricanes firing off from a Galar Moltres into a Galar Articuno into a Tornadus. It's a hurricane spam the team. And then he also has that's pretty strong, honestly. That's pretty strong. I like it. It's not great on paper, but it looks like it'd be so much fun to play with this team. So much fun to play with this team. This is my personal favorite one just because it looks fun. Looks fun. Really fun. Moving on to the Ottawa Superiors, the last team. Good old Vincent. Megazard X, Rapid Striker, Shifu, Dragapult. Whew! Boy! Boy, oh boy. Scyther gives me PTSD. Regular Ninetales, Shiinotic, Aerodactyl. This is a really fast team. This is a really fast team. Dragapult, Crobat, Greninja, Aerodactyl, Scyther. He's got so many mons with base 100 or above speed. His only slow mons are Shiinotic, Mandibuzz, Suicune. Like, Rapid Strike or Shifu is even, like, 97. Wow. That's really good stuff. That's really good stuff. This is a really solid team. It's not, like, super, like... It's not... Obviously, it has overlap. I think every team has a little bit of overlap somewhere. But, like, this is really solid stuff across the board, I think. Wow. I really like it. I really like this team a lot. This is fun. This looks like fun. I would say this is one of the top 5 teams, in my opinion. But yeah, that is what it's looking like. I think I should definitely say, without a doubt, Anders has the best team in the league. He got very, very blessed by the randomization. Very blessed. Definitely going to be making some wheel spins. I've already kind of determined what mons I'm going to be spinning away initially. And then we'll go from there. We'll kind of see how the team looks from there. But, yeah. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. Until next time, I'm PokePrimer, and I'm signing off. Peace!